everyone, it is Zakia Lott, and I wanted to come on camera today to start discussing a lot of things that I've seen people, mistakes I've seen people make in the industry, primarily circle around real estate. So as you all know, I'm a realtor here in Huntsville, Alabama, and I'm interested now in putting together a bunch of video series to try to see if I can help you save and learn from other people's mistakes and even learn from my mistakes. So if you can think of any topics that you would like me to discuss or elaborate on, any ways that I can help you in the future, please send me a comment and I'll make sure that I cover those topics in my next video. Or feel free to send me a message at Zakia & Co. and I will address those as well. So the topic today that I decided to discuss, I'm sure you can probably tell by the subject, is the top 5 common mistakes that I've noticed that first-time home buyers make. So my number one mistake that I've noticed that people make is not understanding the full cost associated with purchasing a home. So a lot of first-time home buyers, well, all first-time home buyers, you've never purchased a home before and you're renting, whether you're renting your own apartment or home or you're still living at your parents' house or a relative's house. The costs associated with renting a home are just very different when you're considering purchasing a home. When you're purchasing a home, you have to think about, water, sewer, trash pickup, lawn care, just so many other different things that a lot of times people don't factor into their overall budget. Property tax is a big one. So I just caution people just to do some research. You can even do some research online. Or if you're interested in a particular property, feel free to send me a message and I'll help you get a better understanding of the costs associated with that home, and that way we can move forward and make sure that you make a smart choice so that you're living within the budget that you decide is best for you and your family. And another common mistake is a lot of people have desires of purchasing a home. It's a dream for many people. But a lot of people assume that they cannot afford a home. A lot of times when you go online and you do research, a majority of the time people are, see that they're expected to spend put 20% down to purchase a home. But a lot of cases that may not be the case. A lot of lenders have different programs depending on your background or your career choices. Like a lot of times, I'm a veteran, I work with a lot of veterans, for example, that veterans can use where you don't have to put any money down, which saves you a ton of money. And there's still a lot of veterans who aren't aware of that benefit. But even if you're not a veteran, there are many different banks that have first-time homebuyer programs or FHA loans, just a ton of different options. So I would always say to people, reach out to a realtor that you trust, connect with them and see if they can guide you in the right direction to speak with somebody to help you get a better understanding of what your options are. And even if now isn't the right time, it may be the right time maybe 6 months from now or a year from now, at least you can sit down with someone and get a better idea of what steps you need to take to get you closer to owning your first home. Okay. So number 3, a lot of times people go online and they know they can qualify, they feel confident they can qualify for a loan, but they wait until the last minute after they found the home of their dreams, the one that they want to purchase, whether it's an investment property or their a single family home for them and their family, and they wait until the last minute to get pre-qualified. I always advise people, whether you're not ready or you haven't found the home yet, it's always best to speak with a lender as soon as possible, as soon as you realize that you're financially ready to do so. That way, when you find the home that you're wanting to purchase, you can put in an offer immediately. If you live here in Huntsville, Alabama, you know that this is a seller's market. A lot of homes are selling at list price or even above. So, being prepared and actually having a pre-qual letter, so if you find the home that makes your eyes just sparkle, you can submit an offer with your realtor as soon as possible, which will give you a better option, a better leg up on your competitors to make sure that you get the home that you really want. To me, there's nothing worse than finding a home that you really love and finding out later that you have to wait 24 hours or sometimes 72 hours to hear back from a lender with a pre-qual letter when you know that you're in the best possible shape that you could be in to find the home of your dreams. And a lot of times if you get a pre-qual letter, sometimes they're only for 30 days, but most lenders will extend those for you. So again, communication is key. Speak with your realtor and they can guide you, on the next best path and get you, on track to purchasing the home of your dreams. The fourth mistake that I see a lot of people making is they only speak to one lender. A lot of times I always suggest people to speak with at least 3 lenders. Sometimes people get recommendations from their friends or a relative on someone that they use. It's always best to speak to a lender that you know and trust, and at least speak to 3. That way you can compare, shop around. Just treat it as if you're purchasing a vehicle. A lot of times people, when they go purchase a vehicle, they're not going to just go purchase the first one that they find. You're going to shop around, make sure you get the best deal. You should do that with everything in life. This is your money, it's your finances, this is your future, it's your home. Make sure you choose wisely. Choose the realtor that's in the lender that is going to work the best to get your business, and make sure that you're in the best financial position for yourself moving forward. And the 5th biggest mistake that I notice that people make is spending their entire budget. So you find the lender that you want to work with, they give you a pre-qual letter and they say that you're qualified, for example, to spend $400,000. Just because the lender says that you can spend $400,000 may not mean that that is the right budget for you per se. Nobody knows your expenses and the things that you have to manage on a day-to-day basis quite like you. So I always say, make sure you sit down. Is that $400,000 budget realistically, does that fit into the lifestyle and the goals that you have to make? Do not feel forced, and don't let anyone force you to spend top dollar at the top of your budget. If you feel more comfortable spending around $310,000, for example, then be firm at that and try to find a home that budget, that number. Just because someone, somebody says that you're qualified for $400,000 does not mean that you have to spend that amount. So again, it's all about you and what you feel is best for you and your financial future. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or not, deal with someone, a realtor in particular, that is going to be patient and understanding and guide you through every step of the process. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm also going to include my telephone number and things like that in the contact area. But feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. And again, if you have any other topics that you would like me to discuss, I will definitely discuss those. You can just leave me a comment below or send me a comment on my Facebook page, Zakia & Co. Be sure to like our page, and we'll definitely send some updates and some more tips for you. So thank you for watching our video, and we'll talk to you soon.